In episode 11, we covered the basics. Sorry, could you say that again? Could you speak a little slower? And those phrases work, but real conversations are messier than that. Sometimes you understand the words, but not what the person means. Sometimes you understand the sentence, but not the cultural reference behind it. Sometimes you need to buy time, or change the subject, or admit you are completely lost. I'm Alex. This is Imperfect English. This is part 2. More phrases, more situations, more tools. Let's go. Sometimes people say something perfectly clear, and you still don't understand. Not the words, the meaning. Maybe they use an idiom, a phrase that means something different from the literal words. It's raining cats and dogs. Break a leg. Hit the nail on the head. If you translate these directly, they make no sense. So what do you say when you hear something like this? Repeat after me. Sorry, is that an expression? I don't think I know that one. Sorry, is that an expression? I don't think I know that one. Could you explain what that means? Could you explain what that means? I understood the words, but I'm not sure I got the meaning. I understood the words, but I'm not sure I got the meaning. Is that a saying in English? Is that a saying in English? These phrases are honest and natural. They tell the other person exactly where you are lost, without making them feel they said something wrong. Good. Sometimes you understand perfectly, but you need a moment to think before you respond. This is completely normal, even in your own language. You sometimes need a second. Here are phrases that buy you time naturally. Repeat after me. That's a good question. Let me think. That's a good question. Let me think. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me think about how to say this. Let me think about how to say this. How do I put this? How do I put this? Give me a second. I want to make sure I say this right. Give me a second. I want to make sure I say this right. That's interesting. I need a moment to think about it. That's interesting. I need a moment to think about it. These phrases do something very useful. They fill the silence. They tell the other person, I am here. I am thinking. I am not gone. Silence in conversation can feel uncomfortable. These phrases replace the silence with something real, good, really good. Sometimes you are completely lost. Not one sentence, not one word, everything. Maybe they spoke too fast. Maybe there were too many new words. Maybe the topic changed suddenly, and you have no idea where you are. Here is what to say. Repeat after me. I'm sorry. I've completely lost the thread. Could you start from the beginning? I'm sorry. I've completely lost the thread. Could you start from the beginning? I think I missed something. Could you give me the short version? I think I missed something. Could you give me the short version? I'm a bit lost. Could you summarize what you said? I'm a bit lost. Could you summarize what you said? Sorry. My English isn't quite there yet. Could you try simpler words? Sorry. My English isn't quite there yet. Could you try simpler words? I want to understand. Can we slow down? I want to understand. Can we slow down? These phrases take courage. They require you to admit you are lost, but they are far better than the alternative, nodding and smiling while understanding nothing. Because when you admit you are lost, the other person can actually help you, and the conversation becomes real, good. Sometimes the topic becomes too complex, too fast, too technical, too many words you don't know, and instead of struggling, you want to move somewhere easier. Here are phrases to change the subject naturally. Repeat after me. Actually, can I ask you something different? Actually, can I ask you something different? Before we continue, I wanted to ask you about something. Before we continue, I wanted to ask you about something. That reminds me. Did you hear about? That reminds me. Did you hear about? On a different note. On a different note. By the way, I meant to ask you. By the way, I meant to ask you. These are natural conversation transitions. Native speakers use them constantly, not to avoid difficulty, but because conversations naturally flow from topic to topic, and using them shows fluency, not weakness. Good. Between episode 11 and today, you now have a full toolkit. Phrases for when you need something repeated. Phrases for when you need simpler words. Phrases for when you don't know an idiom. Phrases to buy time. Phrases for when you are completely lost. Phrases to change the subject. Keep these phrases close. Practice them until they feel natural, until they come out, before your brain has time to panic. Because that is the goal. Not perfect comprehension, not understanding every word, but having the tools to navigate whatever happens. You are a navigator now, not a passenger. Repeat after me. I have a full toolkit now. I can navigate any conversation. I am not a passenger. I am a navigator. Good. That was really good. If this episode helped you, subscribe to Imperfect English. New episode every week. Slow, clear, made for you. We will be here. I'm Alex. This is Imperfect English. Take care.